Namaste, my heroes, and welcome to Soul Horoscope Super Scopes. My name is Christopher Witecki. I'm your Sensei to Sirius Joy, and I'm here to help you step into your personal power and into your personal enlightenment. And I'm happy to say happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. This will be a profound birthday period for you, and even for the Aries Risings, this will be a profound time. This is for the Step 9s. That's Aries and Aries Rising. Now, for the Aries Rising or the Aries, I predict this will be a quantum shift in your identity, a real change of tides, which technically happened about a month ago underneath the seams. But now that your birthday is happening, I predict you are feeling this new you and new view of reality. But there's other things going on as well. Let's set you up. For one, your own ruling planet Mars is retrograde till May 20th. So all Aries are under reconstruction until May 20th. And that means all Aries aggression or all masculine aggression on Earth is under reconstruction until that time. Now for you, quite literally, it means that the relationship to yourself is what's changing. And therefore, all relationships, all marriage, all partnerships all together are to be updated later once Mars goes direct. So you have to be kind of open with yourself that you need time for your own transition. Saturn is going to give you a break. You're not going to have to push into any discomfort zones any further or step out of your discomfort zones during this reconstruction period. So this is in a way saying you kind of like don't have to have a lot of sex, let's say, while you are trying to go to the gym. Same kind of interesting, but same dynamic in the sense of you don't have to open up to more truth and intimacy while you're trying to build your core, is what it is with Saturn retrograde. However, your emotional foundation is going to expand, and your sense of security is expanding and will continue to expand, as well as your definition of home and family, and you must continue to grow and be there for yourself emotionally during this time. So what is a birthday period really about? Well, it's about ego, which is what Aries is all about. And ego is where you act and when you don't act, when you defend and when you don't defend. So in essence, the Aries and Aries Risings are changing the actions that they want to do. They want to do new things, and that's a big deal when the Arieses want to do new things because they are the action engineers, usually the first one to pioneer, usually the bravest one to go first, and that is where it all leads to identity and courage. So in the next few days is my prediction that the Rams will have a bit of a breakdown when it comes to the old ego breaking down, if it didn't happen already over the weekend. And it may happen around career and legacy. So there might be an emotional breakdown around career legacy Sunday and Monday, and then on Tuesday really starting to feel that career breakdown, or you just breaking down about where you want to put your emotions or whatnot. This will lead to breakthrough, but it's really about what you have the energy for and what you don't. What your heart wants to do is what you have energy for. What your heart doesn't want to do is what you don't have energy for. And so this is about maybe putting down old battles, maybe telling your ego, hey, you know what, we lost this race. It's, you know, licking our wounds. This is where we eat crow. This is the worst of the transit. Now, Arieses are better at starting over than anyone else. So the quicker you say it didn't work, the faster you can move on to what will work, as you well know. And by Tuesday, Wednesday, I think Rams are feeling really mystical and good. In fact, on Thursday, Love Fest Day, you will be feeling it publicly. So I think you are feeling a public love or a connection to a new belonging to society, which is based on a new you coming forth and a you that you've wanted to be, which is probably a really eccentric, weird, different, Aquarius energy, which is the way Rams are. They are who they are, take them or leave them. But at the end of the day, there's not really a decision until Friday when you want to decide, hey, what parts of my action ego am I going to or willing to let go of? What behaviors am I willing to let go of? What old responses am I willing to let go of? Because Arieses do have a lot of auto responses where you poke them the right way and they auto respond. So you're letting go of a lot of auto response. And on Friday, you're having to have a lot of faith, which is what last month was about when I was off the air. You were having to have faith. So you're going to have to actually live through that faith on your own as you're making the decision of what to let go of. And this is very much an independent decision. Keep in mind, Mars is retrograde. And I wouldn't be letting go of relationships right now, or marriages or partnerships. Really, you want to keep it really close to the vest and about you, because that's what it's about right now, and having faith in just you. But you see, by the end of the week on Saturday, the moon will move into Aries, and so you will be feeling strong and kind of back to yourself. Now, taking a quick peek at next week, on Sunday, it's Light Cast Day, the new moon, the most powerful day in your birthday period to put your intentions out there. So you definitely want to be having the old actions out of your system by Sunday, and only acting on the new behavior, or not at all, through Monday and Tuesday. And what you're going to find is maybe some breakthrough changes or some response through law of attraction as soon as Tuesday, because the sun will cross over Uranus, which is helping you to step into your power. And then the moon moves into Taurus, so you might start to collect. So the sneak peek of next week is that it looks like there will be positive change if you do the soul work I told you. Now, for those who have a 9VQ, which means you have Venus in Aquarius, really ultimately your love stories right now come from those who you meet. And so I think that Venus and 9VQs are being introduced to new pools of people, new circles of friends, and through those new circles and new pools of people, your next potential love story will come. And this will be a very passionate and interesting week for the 9VQs, because this week you'll go from testing the waters to something to maybe feeling very passionate or testing your passion for something. Still maybe no full evidence of where you fully will end up in love. And for those who are in love, you're going to find that the couplehood goes to a new social level this week as well, or the couplehood is tested this week. That's for the Venus in excuse me, for those who have Venus in Aries, or the 9VQs. Went off on a tangent there in my head. All right, so the only last thing I'll call to is, hey, a megascope. If you want to see how this all ends for your birthday, which I know Arieses do, you can skip to the end and buy a megascope. They are $9.99 and available at soulmart.me, and you can play them on your Android or iPhone device. All right, Rams, happy birthday. I thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in 7 days with more. Until then, live, love, be.